Good morning. Today we're recording the session of Spirit on the 666, 6th of June 2022. It's 6 o'clock in the morning and we are recording this from Howick, South Africa. I call upon our Holy Father, Mother God, our Heavenly Holy Principal Creator of all that is, was, and ever can be, as we ask for thy light and thy blessings to be upon us as we come together in celebration of the energy and in celebration of having a divine higher communication of spirit. We call upon the 9 beings of light that oversees our energy field and this area and the area that you find yourself within, physically as well as etherically. We call upon and invoke the presence of Archangel Michael, Lord Jesus the Christ, Lord Metatron, Archangel Ariel, Lord Ganesh, Lord Melchizedek, Lord Maitreya, Saint Germain, and Lord Kuthumi, to protect us against all that are projected towards us by any and all beings, consciously and unconsciously, incarnate and discarnate, from the north, the south, the east, the west, from above, from below, as also from within, to ground us within the light of Christ, so that at any and all times we are fully grounded, fully protected, and fully connected, and to bless us with His Excalibur sword of truth, so that our truth always is and remains our communicating and motivating force of light. We call upon our guides and guardians as we ask these divine beings to step forth and create a vibrational frequency around us of protection, of love, and of guidance, so that if there is any questions we may have, that during this time the answers will gravitate towards us, if it is meant, and if it is not, for the answers to come when the time is right. We call upon our divine soul family within the realms of enlightenment to connect their energy to our energies, to allow a circuit of love to flow throughout. We connect with the angels, the archangels, the ladies and the lords of light, the orders of light, as we ask all of these beings to step forward and to again reinforce this circle of love and this circle of divine protection that we are creating at this time. We now call upon those from the ascended realms. We call upon all of the ascended masters that we work with, each individually, and collectively as a group. As we ask Thee to hold us in Thy light, to hold us in Thy divine vibrational frequency of compassion, of love, to love and support us at times of need, and to always be there, even when we believe there is no need. And for that we give thanks. We ask that all that is shared this day is shared with the greatest of integrity and truth. As we give thanks to Lady Gaia for allowing us this opportunity, this gift of a lifetime to visit, to once again be able to visit on her body, to live on her, to breathe on her, to breathe off her, to feed off her. We give thanks to you, Gaia, our Earth Mother, for allowing us this wonderful visitation yet again. We call upon and invoke the presence of Ascended Master Kuthumi, Goddess Diana, and all of the other beings of light that we work with at this time. We thank you, we thank Thee for the wonderful pearls of wisdom received. Thank you for always being there for us. Thank you for never giving up on us, even at times when we give up or just about give up on ourselves. We now connect to the divine essence of the divine feminine. The essence of our Holy Mother, the essence of the Holy Spirit, as we extend our vibration to be embraced by the frequency of our higher selves. And we set the intent to cross the rainbow bridge at this time. As we connect to the essence of spirit and the divinity of life on the other side. And we bring this into our own. And so be it. I am Kuthumi, and I come forward upon the rays of love and wisdom to greet thee at this time, and to gift unto thee a divine gift of love. Greetings. Beloved ones, dearly beloved brothers and sisters, today's celebration, the 666 energy, is all about love, as you very well know. It is a frequency that reaches out to the deepest inner recesses of the human mind and psyche, to draw from it every divine connection that can possibly perceive love in all of its divine facets. The essence of this energy, more specifically, aligns to that of unconditional love. Unconditional love in its divine expression, which brings about no judgment. For without conditions, there needn't be any restrictions and restraints, and therefore there is no judgment. It is therefore a very powerful energy that is released through the diamond codes, through the golden codes, through the white codes, through the divine mother energy, the divine feminine energy onto your plane at this time, over this period of 72 hours. And it is therefore important for those of you in the know to integrate these consciously and therefore to become the surrogates for others, which will allow them to tap into and feed from this divine frequency of unconditional love. Beloved ones, glancing at the current reflection being received energetically from your planet, love you need now more than ever before. And it is also this love that through this month allows you to step into a higher frequency in the next. This portal, which has already been opened for some time, allows a new understanding of love to be infiltrated onto your plane. A higher understanding of that which is good and kind and compassionate. In many ways, this divine frequency allows the blinkers to shift from those who refuse to see and refuse to know, but that indeed knows and sees beyond that which restricts them physically, beyond the confines of their local and lower senses. For beloved ones, the truth and reality is that each and every human being on this planet has an automatic connection to the divine. You understand that? Each and every one of you are birthed through the essence of love. For love extends from itself to create for itself. And this is what is required of you this day. For you as love workers, light workers, warriors of light, soldiers, all of you, in whichever way you would like to reflect on yourself, whichever titles you prefer to bestow on yourself. Allow the frequency of love to be extended from you in each and every way possible. This day, look kindly unto your enemies, as you must always. Send unto them a frequency of love that will allow them to understand, that will allow them to see beyond that which the eyes bring forth, that allows them to be able to resonate to the frequency of love, the frequency of compassion, importantly. For beloved ones, as you know, it is only when your passion becomes compassionate that true love is infused within it. It is when the warrior puts down their weapons and takes on the armor of love that everything shifts, that vibrations change and miracles happen. We do not say, step back and surrender into that which you do not believe in. But what we do say is to surrender into the love that is within you, that which you know is alive in your DNA, that which you can relate to and tap into, for that is a divine extension given to you, and it's something you inertly are aware of. You know this, for this is the divine connection that you have between your physical self and the divine, that you understand, that you tap into, and that you know about, and it is that which you surrender into at the end. So even though you may say to yourself, I've taken on the role of the atheist, or perhaps you may say to yourself, this time I am wearing the hat of the Mad Hatter, the unbeliever. This time I'm wearing the role of the crazy one. Then we say to you, it matters not. For at the end of the journey, when the archetype leaves, the essence, the divine cord of love, that is your divine connection between that which is and all that is there. And it is alive, and it is powerful, and it is magnificent. So, even though you may deny these stories in the form, in the hat or the jacket of the atheist, when the time comes to leave, that archetype leaves, and you take on your true essence and your true light as you surrender into the reality of all that is. Beloved ones, this was a reality that was not kept away from everyone, but was separate from, for eons, because of the choices that man made. There were many other factors that was involved as well, not only because of the choices of man, but very much because of where the vibrational frequency of the earth was at the time, because of the lines that consciousness fluctuated between over all the years surrounding that time, many, many factors came together to establish a vibrational frequency of awareness, of consciousness, and of the ability to reveal that which is. And over the years, this has changed, as you know. Over time, these barriers have been falling. These barriers have been breaking. And new areas of integration was formed, where there are no set barriers, but there are limitations. Areas, pockets that you can traverse within and through, that allows you a connection with the divine according to your connection, according to your consciousness and your beliefs. And it is within these pockets, such as this, that we are speaking through this day. These pockets of divine communication, crossing the bridges of time, space, entering into all time and space, the now time and space, the no time and space. It is during these times that the frequency of every cell in your body, every cell, every particle within your 12-layered DNA understands and knows the facets of love. For the cloaks of divine consciousness simply pours this love through these connections. And it is only love that must flow through these channels. For that is all. The only reason why humanity is so eager beaver to understand and to know the world beyond the one that you're in is to alleviate fear. And if you alleviate fear, you celebrate love. That is why, since the harmonics, the late 80s, early 90s, early millennial times, divine portals opened up that allow these frequencies to become refiner, to become even more pure, to become even more clear by definition, and purer by understanding, and more refined by essence, for you to be able to integrate all this, for it to transcend your mind, for it to transcend that which limits you. For that is the help that you receive from the other side. And dearly beloved ones, that is the help that we are asking this day, that you hold extra in your space and share on to all of those that even just a thought may gravitate towards, that you even may send a divine frequency of love to those you do not know, to the unfamiliar, to your enemies, to those that are asleep, to the atheist, to the clowns, to everyone, in whatever role and whatever capacity they've decided to come fulfill this time in, to come and spend this lifetime in It matters not, for there is no judgment, none whatsoever, on any level, about anything, beloved ones. As I said before, you've all been the priest, the pauper, and the prostitute. So why judge each other now? And the priest will look at the pauper and bless them. And the prostitute will look at the pauper and bless them. But do not become the pauper that stays in a continual space of demoralizing poor me. Stand up, dust yourself up, and move on. Do not be the priest that judges and blasphemies. Do not be the prostitute that turns your back on creation. For all of you have all the goodness and the kindness that anyone could ever ask for. The hat that you're wearing, the jacket that you have on, is only a process that you've decided to work through and that you've inquired to work on. And once it's done, the archetype goes and off you come. Let us always remember, beloved ones, not just simply when divine portals like this day extend from itself, to clear the vibrational field and the gravitational field around everything, to wash your morph fields, to cleanse yourself from all the limitations and restrictions that you so enjoy piling upon yourself. Let it go. Wash it off. Cleanse the area. Dust it off. You enjoy cleaning your homes. Clean your space. Cleanse your space. Take on new pointers. Integrate a new divine essence for you to even understand at an even better and higher level what your requirements are, where you are overstepping your own lines, for you're the one that sets the trend. And most importantly, beloved ones, where you are needed, where your light is needed. For even if your light is needed on the other side of the planet, all it takes is a mere frequency of thought. That's it. You know these things. So do not only rush on these divine celebratory days where the portals are open and the veils have thinned. Make this a part of your day to integrate more profound levels of compassion in your life and to share this compassion with others, to help them awaken to the magic within, which has been your cornerstone and your inspiration all along. Let the judgment go. Beloved ones, as you very well know, there's a huge judgment against the numerological frequency of this day. The numerology of the 666, which man has labelled the beast. I say, let the beast within Awaken more refined levels of love, better than that which you have ever known. Let the love beast within let go of the judgment and the anger, and so shall the anguish. You do understand that there's no space in this world for superstition. At the end of the day, you are a magnetic being, as is everything. So you choose what you wish to attract towards yourself. What we are asking is to extend some of your divine frequency, so your love may gravitate towards another. For love is the divine essence that everything and anyone seeks. It is the unspoken truth. Love is the secret ingredient that most yearn for and search for. And it is portals such as this on this divine day that brings an increased frequency of love, an increased frequency of compassion, of divinity, and through the feminine frequency of the goddess, the divine mother, and that of the essence of the Holy Spirit. These things are bestowed upon the planet in a very divine, soft, gentle frequency, a violet frequency, a golden and white frequency, beloved ones. In a frequency you can so relate to, so that you may integrate this. And to those that are asleep, so that they may too integrate this on an unconscious level without them even knowing or understanding. May they just feel the support of that love that is there, always there for them, no matter what. You are now able to communicate with yourself at a higher level. Each and every one of you have the same ability, but many wrestle with this. Beloved ones, you are not being forced to meditate. Those of you that are drawn towards that, please do. It's one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. It's the easiest way to align your energy and to change your frequency from that which is limited into the infinite. But we are also suggesting that during your time spent going about your day and night, every now and again connect to the earth and then send a frequency, a higher frequency, from the crown chakra up into the grids, into the ethers, up into the essence of all that is. And ask for this energy to open up a divine flow, a new portal, or a new understanding to an existing portal, for you to begin to work more closer with your higher selves. That is very important. But having said that, I need to reiterate the fact that you do not become reliant on that which is beyond you. For that which is beyond you is not ahead of you, it is beside you. As a human that came to the Earth School to learn the tricks and the trickery of Earth life, to get through all of the stages, so that you are finally able to step into the essence of your peace body, your peace mind, into a stage of divine transition across the borders of your own making. Beloved ones, by opening up a divine connection with your higher self, you will come to understand that your higher self is not somebody for you, or something, or shall we say in essence, that you look up to. It is an essence that is within you, and therefore you are a part of it. What is not a part of it are these lovely little bubbles of biology that you run around in, called bodies. The body is not. The body is simply a vehicle that you came to use during this time. But that in itself is very intricate and complex, for you chose the vehicle for specific purposes. So we would suggest, if there is anything about your vehicle that you don't like, address it with your vehicle and work with it. For that's where your life lessons lie. When it comes to your vehicle, when it comes to your external armor, in other words, that which you run around with. When it comes to the inner divine flame essence of yourself, that is already at one and aligned with your higher self. So how can you look up to it? You are simply a part of it. And therefore, take the hand of all of those that have come to you in a time of need, that comes to you at a time of just being, that comes to you at a time of reminding you about the gravitational pull and the divine frequency of your magnetism, and how to allow that to tap into the vibrational frequency of another, for you to send frequencies of love to them, and at the same time for you as a magnetic being to draw towards you all of that which you desire, to draw towards you, not only in the linear manifestation, but certainly in the mind magnificence. For that is your gift. Simple as that. So, beloved ones, reflect at this time about this gift that all of you have. This divine transcendent love that connects to anything and everything, as we are all one. Connect to the memory of your DNA as to why you came, what you came to do here, what the essences are that still needs to be addressed and seen to when it comes to the physical armor that you came to borrow. And at the same time, step into the divine celebration of the true reality of your flame within. your spirit flame, that new you that we've created, or not created, that new you which we've awakened. We ask you to step through these doorways, these portals. And as you take these essences on, to always be aware of spreading them without, allowing these gifts to gravitate towards others in the same way that you integrate and magnetize these. The masses still are unable to understand and resonate to these forms of communication. But you've crossed the threshold. You are beyond that. The truth and the reality is that you've always been beyond that. But now you've come to recognize that in a linear fashion. And that's huge. That's massive. So take this magnificence of yours and work with it. Allow the essence of all of that which I've shared to sit well within you on every level of your being and on every level of that. Visualize the beautiful flames of the white, the gold, the violet, the diamond, the crystalline. Beloved ones, visualize the flames of the emerald, the sapphire, the ruby. Visualize all of this within your energy field and anchor this into your being. Claim your part of the divine new frequency of the new human, the new you. And this is nothing new. We've been working with this since 2012. For you to integrate your diamond consciousness and for you to start working on creating the new you. And the new you that you are creating is indeed an inner reflection of that which you already are. But through dedication, through commitment, through perseverance, you will come to shift the outer you, in other words, the vehicle of you, also for it to be modified in ways that you embrace and enjoy. It is up to you. But understand, beloved ones, that the limitations of this mind, of this world, is mind-made, mostly. So allow your mind to venture beyond that, and your brain for it to go about doing its thing. Bless your physical to be filled with harmony and health and vitality and youth. Release all death and disease from your energy field. Give thanks and integrate that which is there to nurture you, to nourish you. And then understand the difference between the vehicle and the true essence of you. as time ticks by, we ask that you respect this, for you need it, and it needs you for now. As you go about your day, integrate the higher feminine essence of this time. Beam from your heart's golden rays of love and wisdom. Beam from your energy field a divine, crystalline diamond frequency of a higher understanding and opening higher perceptions of worlds within worlds and high pockets of zones, of portals, forms connective tissue, areas that allows transcendence across worlds, as is the case now with this being and our essence as Kuthumi. We invite you to stretch beyond that, to tap into your higher self, for you to bring heaven onto your earth, your way. Allow the white flame of purity within the base to shine brightly throughout you. May it bring forth purity and acceptance in every way possible, beloved ones. May the violet flame within the sacral reinforce all of that you stand for the transformation and the transition happens there. The divine feminine, the goddess, the Holy Spirit is in the area of the womb, of the navel, no matter the sex. And when you climb up, may the ruby golden flame within your powerful essence of accepting who you are and the power that you extend onto yourself and others, may it light up and infuse the world around you to bring through balance and the masculine, the feminine, and the divine and the intentional. May the pink flame of compassion light your heart to the extent for it to show the roads and the waves and the weaves of compassion to others like they've never known it before. With a double-edged sapphire sword, the flame in the throat. Stick to your truth, gravitate towards it, and at the same time allow another to do the same by forming bonds of trust. Communication. Going through the doorway of higher perception until you light up with the emerald flame in the third eye, for you to see beyond this world, to understand how the world that you're in and the worlds that we are in is all one. And through inspiration, it true brings through transformation. The golden flame with a pure reflection from the white in the base and the gold of the crown reflected through the white of the base. May these two energies bring through balance, so that you can live your life and be free, and always be there for another. Always understand where you come from, and always understand you don't need to understand where others come from. Let judgment not lie within you. Allow all these frequencies to come together with the higher energies, the magenta, the gold, the silver, the platinum and the diamond flames. And allow this to blast throughout your energy field, for it to anchor all of the chakras from the higher into the lower, and from the lower to extend from itself to give unto others the gift of clarity and better understanding through the Divine Feminine. Beloved ones, may the light of the living Christ burn brightly within you, and may you know that not now or not ever can you be alone, for we are all one. I am Kuthumi. I am the Kohan, the Lord and the Master of the golden rays of love and wisdom. And I bless and I greet thee, Adonai. Thank you to Spirit. Thank you to Kuthumi for this message, and love and blessings to all.